The Mudita Kompakt is a minimalist phone designed for those who don't want distracting devices in their pockets or handbags. Instead of a large color display, it features a small black and white e-ink screen. Although it runs on an Android-based operating system, the Mudita Kompakt doesn't come with any Google apps or services. Instead, it offers only a few basic apps including calling, texting, taking notes, reading ebooks, and listening to music. Mudita Kompakt Review, designed by a Polish brand known for its mindfulness-focused technology, the Mudita Kompakt isn't just another smartphone. It's purposefully built from the ground up with a clear purpose: to reduce digital distractions and support a more present and distraction-free life. And it achieves this without the complexity or learning curve of modern devices. At the heart of the Mudita Kompakt is a 4.3-inch e-ink screen that delivers a paper-like, glare-free experience, reducing eye strain and visual noise. The device is powered by Mudita OS-K, a privacy-conscious, Google-free operating system that offers clarity and control by minimizing bloat and background tracking. The Mudita Kompakt's design is reminiscent of the iPhone 3G, though not exactly the same. It also shares some similarities with the Palm Pre. Its blunt, rounded rectangular shape and soft rubber back provide a comfortable grip. It's very comfortable to hold, and the soft back provides a nice grip. However, it does attract fingerprints and smudges. On the back is a small 8-megapixel camera and a flash with a warm or cool color tone. On the left is the SIM tray and the offline mode switch. This switch allows you to turn off the Mudita Kompakt's network. When you don't want to make calls, text, or connect to other devices, simply flip it over and it will turn off all functionality. On the top are the headphone jack and microphone. On the bottom are the USB-C port and speaker. On the right side are the power button/fingerprint reader and the volume rocker. The buttons have a nice tactile feel, and the fingerprint reader is also accurate. On the front is a 4.3-inch display with thick bezels. Below the display are the back, home, and settings buttons. These buttons are capacitive and offer excellent tactile feedback. The settings button provides quick access to settings, volume, brightness, and other functions. Display: the Mudita Kompakt's 4.3-inch e-ink display is actually one of its strengths. It's a very good display that's easy on the eyes, and if you understand that it's not a smartphone display, you'll be very satisfied with it. Because it's an e-ink display, it consumes less power and extends battery life. I'll elaborate on this later. The touch response of the display is very fast, and I never felt like my inputs weren't being received. This is a clear difference from color OLED displays. Performance: the quad-core MediaTek processor and 3 gigabytes of RAM are fully compatible with the default operating system, and I didn't install any additional apps. I used the Mudita Kompakt out of the box without installing any third-party apps. The touch response is as good as any other e-ink display, so don't expect OLED performance. The fingerprint sensor is fast and located on the power button. Maps are fine. Not as fast as a smartphone, but fine. There's a bit of lag, but that's the point of this device. Listening to music and reading documents are also fast and easy. Overall, the performance is decent. The Android version is a bit old, but unless you sideload apps, which is the biggest reason to move away from smartphones, it shouldn't be a major issue. The built-in storage is 32 gigabytes, expandable via micro SD card. If you want to store a lot of music or books, 64 gigabytes or more is recommended. Overall, the performance is more than expected. Battery life: the Mudita Kompakt's battery life is truly impressive. I've used it for over 5 days on a full charge. This is partly due to the e-ink colorless display, which consumes far less battery, and partly because I didn't use it like a regular smartphone. I didn't sideload apps, install any additional e-readers, music apps, or games. I just used the device as it was when I first started using it. Because I didn't install any additional apps, the battery lasted longer. If you sideload apps through the Aurora Store or other means, or install apps that make your phone more active, the battery life will vary. Overall, if you're looking for a big break from the smartphone world, this is the device for you. Calls and text messages last a long time. Software: the Mudita Kompakt runs Android 12. Yes, that's right, Android 12. If this were a Samsung, Motorola, or OnePlus device, it would be absolutely ridiculous. But this is neither of those nor a true smartphone. Running Android 12 alone, you'll have all the features you need. Unless you sideload apps, you might run into issues.